Hello. Hi. I sound very nasally because I'm still toting tissues with me everywhere I go. So it's been quite a very uneventful, shitty week and a half. I got the flu and I'm now, light. I'm like 90% better. I just have some nasal congestion that's driving me crazy and a little cough, but oh my gosh, we're finally better. I ran a fever or battled a fever for like 3 days. It's been 10 days and I'm finally feeling this good, like 90%, 95%. Like my energy levels are back and it's just sniffles now, but my God. I started thinking, I was like, am I ever gonna feel better? Jeez. Still not as bad as the vid, but a close second. Good Lord. But yeah, I got the flu. I could finally taste coffee again. Yeah, see, that's the thing with when I had the vid, I didn't really lose my sense of taste. It was no different to me than like when I have any other sickness where just everything's dulled down and you can't really taste anything. That's pretty much how I've been. But anyway, yeah, everyone has the flu or a sinus infection or something like that. Like we've all been running fevers and sick, the whole friend group, and we ain't even been seeing each other. That's the thing. I'm like, we all got it like independently in different places. I got mine from urgent care, which I'm pretty sure it's where Lila got it too, because she brought me to urgent care. But last week I got stung by a yellow jacket on my neck, right here, and I had to go to urgent care because my tongue started swelling up and going numb. And you know how that goes. That's good fun. So I have to have an EpiPen now just in case. And I had a steroid shot and all that, and apparently that lowers your immune system. So I got the flu like 3 days later, or picked something up at urgent care. But before I get into telling you all that, I'm about to wash my hair, and I need a glow up. Is the point of this? I need a good glow up. I have felt gross. I have felt ugly for like 10 days now. I have felt like shit. I want to wash my hair. I want to style my hair. I want to do face masks. I want to do all the things. I've actually been pretty productive today. I've cleaned the bathroom. I was able to leave the house and go get dinner. I've gotten groceries. I'm feeling good. I guess my energy levels are back because I've done a lot today. But I need a glow up. My gosh. So I'm going to do a hair mask. I'm going to do a deep clarifying wash, all the things. My hair has been oily and dirty. I've washed it a couple times, just really quick washes that I could stand. Like I took a bath a few times, but every bath just the act of taking a bath was like running a marathon. It was so hard, and I could not even with styling or doing anything to hair. Because I couldn't even bend over because I felt like my head was going to explode, and I could finally lean over without my head feeling it's going to explode. So I just need to feel good. I need to feel good. I'm still sniffly, still got a little runny nose. My skin's breaking out because I haven't done any skincare. Honestly, I haven't really washed my face other than taking a bath. When you're sick, you just don't feel like doing anything. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna really clean ourselves up and make ourselves feel good. Aside from just doing the bare minimum basic hygiene that I've been doing the last 10 days. My teeth still hurt. How you have that little bit of sinus pain. I still have a little bit sinus pain in here. I think it was trying to turn into an infection. But I've been doing nasal flushes and no. I'm like, no. We're not taking any more medicine. I already had enough steroids from the wasp red yellow jacket sting in my body. I don't need any more steroids and medication because I had to take steroids for a week after that, plus a steroid shot and a lot of Benadryl. So I had finally come out of the weird Benadryl hangover, steroid weirdness, and the neck had finally settled down. Like, my lymph nodes had swelled up. It was a whole thing. And so my lymph nodes were already mad, and then I got the flu, and everything just went. I was like this. I swear I felt like that. Like, it was so swollen under here. I didn't have a sore throat. Just everything was very swollen. Even on my armpits was swollen. And just hurt. Everything hurt. Still not as bad as the vid. Not nearly as bad as that. But I actually have a way worse cough from the flu than I did. That's like, I have way more sinus issues and respiratory trouble than I did with the vid. With that, I just had a really bad headache and my body hurt so bad I wanted to cry. And I was really tired. But anyways, the hair, it is dirty. But look how it looks so silky, because I did like take really nice care of it, even though I wasn't doing anything to it. I did do a hair mask the other day just because I felt like it. But I'm gonna do another one, because why not? It's been a few days. But since I'm doing a clarifying wash, I'm gonna put some hair oil in on my like mids to ends to protect them. This is the Jishu oil. This is the honey infused hair oil. I find this one to be a little too heavy for my hair just when it's normal, like to scrunch out the crunch with or anything like that. It's just way too heavy, and I don't know why my hair is so beautifully straight and silky. I don't know how this happened, but look how pretty. This, I literally air dried it, but I brushed it out a lot while it was wet and like smoothed it so it wouldn't. I was trying to keep it from being a frizz ball, and it was successful. And I think this taking better care of my hair journey definitely has paid off, because this is just what the hair looks like. Like, what the heck? And it just feels so good lately. Like, I'm finally have like healthy hair for once, except for my blonde bits. Let's not talk about those. But anyways, you can see how oily the top is. And it's only been about 4 days since I washed it. Normally I can get quite a bit longer if I have like product in it and stuff. It keeps it from getting quite as oily feeling. But I've just been kind of oily. It's been really, really, really humid and hot here, so everything's oily feeling and sweaty. It's getting cold tonight though. Like, feels really nice outside right now. But look how silky. I'm proud of that. I'm like, dang, I'm doing some good stuff to have not had to like do anything to it for it to look this sleek. Like, I'm confused. Like, where's my frizz? Where's my waves? They just kind of said, nah, we out. No curls for you. So we're gonna see if we can kind of revive that a little bit. But let me put a little bit of this oil just in the, I'm going to put it towards the ends. So let me just separate my hair. I don't have a whole lot of hair really. It's long, but it's not super thick. Like, there's a lot of it, yet there's not a lot of it. It's weird. But anyway, I've noticed my hair is less tangly lately. Let's put some of this delicious oil. It smells like absolute heaven. Oh, it smells so good. And look, I don't need much of this at all. And I was trying to use this to like do the whole scrunch out the crunch thing. It's too thick for my hair type. I mean, I need such a small amount to do that. And it's too easy to overdo. I can do it at night before I go to bed and put a tiny bit in my ends to protect them from getting frizzy and dried out overnight, and then my hair looks great the next day. So it's fine to use like that day to day, but like after just washing it or something, it just weighs it down and gets kind of oily looking. But I've noticed that I can do it overnight, kind of just a tiny bit, and it soaks in, and when I wake up in the morning, my hair is not dry feeling. Because my hair does get very, very dry feeling and just kind of gross feeling, just because it's the type of hair I have. I have very dry ends, oily scalp. I have kind of high porosity through this part, obviously, because it's bleached, but most of my hair does get pretty, the porosity is pretty high towards the ends of my hair. they get very like split ends easy. I get a lot of frizz. And yeah, I don't know why my hair is looking so damn good. I guess it's just, I've been taking good care of it. But it needs a good deep clean, I feel like. And I feel like when I'm doing a clarifying wash though, if I put a good oil, like a pre-poo type of situation like this, it just makes it where my ends don't get so dry feeling, but everything else is getting really good and clean, like my scalp and everything. And I just feel like we need a good deep clean on the hair after being sick. I think it feels good, even though I don't have any product buildup in my hair, to just thoroughly get clean. Because I've just been feeling icky. And I don't feel very clean. It's like we need to pamper ourselves today. See, I started to do this earlier in the week. I thought I was feeling better, but the thing is, I was also taking Dayquil, and that liquid Dayquil, that tricks you. It makes you think you're way better than you are. And you're not that good. You're not that healthy, because 4 hours later, when it wears off, you suddenly feel like shit again. It catfishes you. Like, that stuff's too good. It works too good, where I forget that I'm sick for a minute there. But man, that Dayquil with honey and Vicks, that stuff's amazing. I hate liquid medicine. I'll usually refuse it. And my husband went and got it for me. I sent him for cold medicine or something, and he's like, I know you hate liquid, so I did get you gel caps, but he's like, I also picked this up. And it was the Vicks honey, and he's like, just try it. He says, trust me, the liquid just works better. So I said, okay. Begrudgingly, I took it, and I could breathe. I was really having a lot of congestion and just tightness in my throat and stuff, where it was a struggle to breathe. Breathing has been an issue for me since I got stung, apparently, because there's hella tightness in my throat from that. And then getting sick, it's like, dear God, I can't tell if I'm still having an allergic reaction or if I'm just sick. What's happening? And it sucks because every time I've had an allergic reaction to something, I've been sick. Because normally it's a antidepressant. Usually it's an antibiotic that's giving me an allergic reaction. I can take one antibiotic. One type. The rest of them cause me to get a little bit of anaphylactic shock these days. It used to just be a rash. Now it's like, I know your throat's going to close up, or you're going to cough like crazy and itch, and yeah. And I had strep throat one time, and the antibiotic they gave to me I was allergic to, and I couldn't tell because I had strep throat. Like, I couldn't tell the difference between allergic reaction because everything was so fucking swollen in my throat already, and I was coughing, and it was really weird. And just on a whim, I thought, let me take some Benadryl, because I got a bad feeling about it. It was just pure instinct. It's like, I don't trust this antibiotic. And so I started taking Benadryl, then went back to a different urgent care, and they're like, yeah, you were definitely having an allergic reaction. Good thing you quit taking that one. Because I took it like 2 days, and yeah. Ugh. It wasn't obviously like immediately going to die, allergic reaction, but things were getting tight. And thankfully I have a slow reaction time to an allergic reaction. It takes a couple of days for it to build up and like hit its peak. It's never immediate. Even with the yellow jacket sting, I had more like coughing and stuff the next day. And then I was better, all fine. I was doing a workout, and I just wasn't feeling quite right. Like, I was feeling really tired and shaky, and then I couldn't quit coughing again, and I was like, is this still allergic reaction? And then a little later, I come down with a fever. So I was like, oh. So I haven't even been able to do my workout or nothing. I'd been so good about all that kind of stuff. I'm going to do a face mask now while I'm sitting here rambling at you. I'm going to do this Colleen Rothschild clarifying detox, because I feel like I need some detoxing. I'm breaking out around my jaw, like a little bit. Just not fun. My chest broke out some. You know, some of the breakout I do think was part of like the wasps or the yellow jacket sting, because it was all kind of right here, and it was a bunch of little pimples. It wasn't like a normal breakout, so I think that was part of the reaction. But I'm just also having like a normal breakout because it's about that time. So when I break out my jaw, that's hormonal. And I think being sick, you kind of break out more. Is that just me? Like, I always get I get like a random few pimples when I'm sick. I think it's just because you don't wash your faces thoroughly and you sweat and stuff. And that's another thing I freaking hate about steroids. Like that steroid shot, they give me the sweats. Like, they give me hot flashes. I freaking hate it. So after the wasp sting, Lila told me she had to rush me to urgent care because it was just lunchtime, middle of the day. My husband was at work, and it was kind of oh God, I need to go to the urgent care quickly. Something's up. And anyway, she made me go over to her house afterwards, and just in case, because she has an EpiPen and stuff, and just to make sure I was good. And I kind of didn't want to go back by myself. So I just laid on the couch over at her place and was so freaking hot and sweaty feeling. Oh my God. Like hot from the inside out, just from the steroid shot. But I did play with Suni all day, so that was nice. That cat is so entertaining. But, a good detox mask is just what I need right now. But anyway, everything is all back to normal, except for some sniffles. My husband's got a little bit of a cough, but he's not gotten sick. He just had like a little small sinus issue, like turd. But he's working again and working more extra days. He's doing 9 nights straight because so many people are out with the flu at his job still. That he's had a couple, one supervisor work a full 24 hours type of thing. It's bad. So everyone is sick. Like the local news is please stop getting around each other. The hospitals can't handle you. It's more than with the vid. And it's not even the peak season yet, peak flu time. That's usually not until January here. I don't think I've ever had the flu this time of year or sick. It's always been after New Year that I get it. It's usually from New Year's and Christmas, being around people. And there's all this fun stuff going on for Christmas right now. I couldn't go to nothing. We had the Winter Fete, which is this huge festival we have downtown. It has fireworks and ice skating and all kinds of fun. Couldn't go to that. Couldn't go to the parade. Good dinner. Nothing good. Been cooped up. And I finally got to leave the house today and get the groceries and get to eat Mexican food. Which is fun because we ran into a couple friends there. So they just happened to be eating there too. So we ended up having a nice lunch. And I'm going to cook Wagyu burgers tomorrow. So we're gonna vlog that. I found some Wagyu beef. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. You know what I'm talking about though. I've heard it pronounced Waggy beef. But I found some at the store. Some organic, grass-fed, and I was like, ooh, bougie. We're gonna have some bougie burgers. So I bought a pack of that. It actually wasn't much more. It was maybe a few, 50 cents difference between buying just the regular grass-fed I usually buy. I like to buy the organic grass-fed beef. I just think it's a nicer consistency. And yeah, so I picked up some of that to cook. I think I'm gonna make red beans and rice this week when it gets colder, because it's gonna get colder and rainy a little bit later in the week. So we're gonna cook that together. I actually bought tasso to go in it and andouille sausage. I didn't get my venison pork sausage, because they didn't have that. But they had just regular andouille, so I got some of that Cajun style sausage. The andouille is so good and cooked in red beans and rice, and so is throwing a little bit, chopping up some tasso, putting there. So delicious. Don't ask me what tasso is. I'm not 100% sure. It's just a type of meat. It's like a salted ham or something. It's like a ham-ish, thick, kind of bacony type of thing. I really couldn't tell you exactly what it is. But it's just really yummy meat that you put in stuff and you cook with it, and it's delicious. And they have hamburgers at one of my favorite restaurants that has it on there instead of bacon. And it's so fucking good. But, so I have that to cook this week, which I'm excited about. And what else did I buy to cook? I decided I was in the mood for cooking, apparently. I bought stuff to make basil steak, because I haven't made that in forever, and I was like, let's do some basil steak. But I forgot to get brown sugar, but I think it will be okay if I just put regular sugar in it. It should be fine. Usually you put brown sugar, and that's what gives it a little bit more of a Asian flavoring rather than fajita taste. If you don't put in the sugar, it tastes more like a fajita meat, because it's pretty similar ingredients, but you know, it's kind of like a stir fry with steak. If I put the brown sugar in it, it tastes just like from the restaurant where we get it. Okay, I'm gonna let this hang out, run my bath water, and do a good clarifying wash. I'm gonna use my Kristen S Deep Clean Clarifying Shampoo. This is a really, really nice one. It has a pleasant scent. They do have unfragranced. I'm not an unfragranced gal. Just you mask. You only have to leave this on like 10 minutes. So I'm gonna do this while I'm in the bath. And when I rinse this off, I'm gonna do the dual enzyme face polish as well in the bath. So that's my plan. I'm going to drink my Starbucks little coffee here. I was going to stop and get coffee on the way home, but my stomach was upset and I was like, I just want to go home. I feel like waiting in line. I need to go to the bathroom. My stomach has not been happy since I've been sick either. I think it was a combination of just being sick and the Dayquil. I don't think Dayquil agrees with my tummy. I've been nauseous most of the week is also, and just all the things, which I think is normal with the flu, is your stomach gets upset. Yeah, let's go run us a nice hot bath because it's cooling off outside and it's a little rainy and dreary, but it's nice, and I'm ready to start my week out. It's Sunday, by the way. I'm ready to start a nice week with feeling much better than the way we kicked off last week. That's why content's been spotty as well, because I haven't been able to film anything or focus to even edit. I couldn't even play Sims. I couldn't even build houses. I was just like, I don't want to sit in my chair. I just want to lay in bed. And I have laid in bed and read. That is all I've managed to do. Read and sleep. And if I wasn't laying in bed, I was laying on the futon in the office while my husband was home reading or listening to whatever he was listening to. Or watching play a video game. Oh, and I do have a little haul to show you guys tomorrow. And I'm waiting for it to be daylight. It's too dark in there to see what I'm going to talk about. And I hate the way my dining room light looks. Everything looks really warm, so you can't see how pretty it is. But I got the Huda Empowerment palette, and I'm very excited about that. That was my one Christmas present I asked for from my husband. I told him I just want this one palette. Because that's the only palette I've been interested in lately. There hasn't really been any makeup that I've wanted. I don't know. I'm just not excited about a whole lot. Like, that new Makeup by Mario palette's pretty. And, like, I get it, but that Huda palette was really calling to me. It just was. And so I was like, yeah, this is what I want for Christmas. So he got me that. And then he got a game for his Christmas and a new Xbox controller. And yeah, I got some more fun stuff from kiss that I think will be fun to include in this glow up. It is At Home Lash Extension Falscara is what it's called. And it's those ones you put like underneath and they're supposed to stay on for a few days. So I think that'll be really fun to test out tomorrow. And be a nice part of the glow up. So this is just like part one of the glow up. This is just gonna be me taking a bath and washing my hair and doing some face masks. And I'm gonna do some really hydrating, nice, comforting skincare. And I'm gonna just enjoy the rest of the night after that. But let me grab my bath and quit. I'm just so excited to talk to you guys. I've been so lonely. Actually, I haven't been that lonely. My husband's been home, but he is going in 2 days early, so I'm gonna be kind of lonely, I guess. I only had him home for like 4 days. It sucks. But man, he spoiled me them days he was home. Oh my gosh, this man. He got me Oreos. He got me gummies. He got me coffee every day. Medicine. He cleaned around the house. I was just did laundry, washed the sheets. He did so much, just like totally just being the perfect little nurse, taking care of me and spoiling the shit out of me. You know, bought me an eyeshadow palette just to make me feel a little better. Yeah, just spoiled the crap out of me. And it's so, I was so sick that I didn't even eat my gummies hardly. Like, I ate like half the bag maybe over the course of days. There was one day I didn't even get halfway through my coffee because that's how sick I was. That I didn't even want coffee. Like I didn't even want to eat. Oh, and he went and got me hibachi one day. Just went and picked it up just to get me to eat something because I was, no appetite. He's really good when you're sick. Like he's like the best caretaker. Anyway, yeah, let's take the bath. Okay. Out of the bath. Time to apply some hair products. My skin feels so smooth and soft. I just had like the longest bath ever. I did the mask. I shaved. I did all the things that I haven't done in a long time. A long time. So, yeah, it was lovely. And now, we're going to put some stylers in my hair. I've just pulled kind of a handful here to put in my head because I do have like a tiny bit of this Orbe mousse, so I'm going to use the rest of that up. I've got my Kristen S leave-in curl cream, and I've got some Kristen S thickening spray. I'm going to put some of that in, and then I've got some regular old mousse here, some volume inject mousse. This one I bought like forever ago and I have not used. So I thought I would try it out and see if I like it and if it does anything special for me. If not, it's going to go in the declutter. And of course my good old trusty Harry's gel and my Kristen S gel. I've been layering them because it seems to work really well for me to layer the two. Alright, I'm going to flip my head upside down and do all this. Well, I guess I can go ahead and put this in with my head right side up. But I'm just going to listen to a YouTube video while I scrunch in my stylers and do all that business. Get this into the rootage area. Smells so nice. And put some of this into the ends. My hair is pretty soaking, but not ridiculously soaking. Less is more with this spray. It is pretty potent, but very lightweight. Right, and then we will just brush all this through. And then I'll move on to my next steps. styler is applied, hair in plop. I just washed my hands, got the product off. Let's do some nice skincare for a minute. Just getting my hair out of my face. I didn't finish my Starbucks. You know what we're gonna do after this? We're gonna make some hot chocolate. Because another thing my husband did spoiling me is he brought home an industrial size thing of hot chocolate from his work. And it was so funny because I didn't mention wanting hot chocolate to him. We're at that point that we've been together so long that we don't even have to tell each other what we things we want. We have the synchronicity. We are synced up mentally that he just senses it. And just some little things from what we want for dinner. I'll say something and he's like, that's what I was thinking. We're just have become one mind at this point. Okay. Is this all the skincare that I want right now? Yeah. Okay, I just want some good moisture. I'm going to take some Sunday Riley Under Eye Cream. I'm almost done with it. Almost. Eye creams do take a while to go through. So under eyes need a little extra love. They are feeling a little puffy yet hollow at the same time. Just a little they just need some nice moisture. This is actually a retinoid product, so that can't hurt either. Just give me all the things. And I'm gonna take some of the Dr. Dennis Gross Intense Wrinkle Cream because I feel like I need some intense wrinkle cream. Look how much I've made such good progress on this. I had filmed a skincare collection declutter and I was editing it the other day and I was like, yeah, no, this is so fucking boring. I don't think anybody's gonna care about this. So I just scrapped that video. That's just the most boring thing is me sitting there going through about a million skincare items and talking about them and why I like them and which ones I recommend. I'm like, girl, I don't think anybody cares for an hour video of you talking about skincare. And I was like, I wouldn't watch an hour-long video about skincare. I create the kind of content that I like to watch. I like long vlogs. Right now, I am living for Vlogmas with Michelle Wong. But I love these good, at least a 40-minute vlog. I love that so much. From, a handful of people. Let's put some of this. This is the CeraVe Eye Renewing Cream. Oh, it's very nice. It's very nice for nighttime because it's really emollient and rich feeling. Do a little squirt. But I love a good long video that I can put on and hang out with and just enjoy. That's right now I've just been catching up with Michelle's Vlogmas videos between talking to you guys. And I love watching makeup tutorials, especially kind of more educational ones, masterclass type. And I love chatty videos. So that's kind of what I make. I like to watch empties and rapid reviews. So that's kind of why I like to create what I create. Because they're the type of content I enjoy. And a good old devoted review if it's a product I'm interested in. And I'm going to put some of this on too. Just give me all the moisture. I'm so close to being done with this. So we're just putting this on basically because I just want to use it up. And my skin just needs the love. And you know what? We're going to top this with a freaking oil too. Oh, I forgot. I was going to use my Colleen Rothschild recovery cream. Or night recovery cream. Oh well. I need to use this up first. And I need to go take a picture of those products. Oh my goodness. I need to post them on IG. I've been sick. I've forgotten all about like random things I need to do. So tomorrow we're hitting the ground running right back to work. Alright, let's do a little squalane vitamin C rose oil from Biosense. I decided to start incorporating this in the nighttime routine as a last stop. So we can be nice and hydrated. I did dermaplane too, also, so that's another reason to add all the extra hydration. But like around here is so dry and like raw from blowing my nose. Okay, I'm just gonna let that all just soak in. Myself a nice bit of massaging here. I can't do that with my hand. I can't bend it to do it with both. I saw that face gem ball thing. I want that. That looks so cool. It's just a little ball. I'm like, could I find something like that at the dollar store? Huh. I bet I could. I really like these types of vlogs, just doing self-care and glow-uppy videos. I love that kind of shit. It's just very kind of vapid and nothing serious going on. It's just a nice break. That's the kind of videos I like. I don't want to watch videos to get stressed out. All right, let's go make some hot chocolate. I'm gonna actually use some, I have milk that I need to use. So I'm gonna use milk. Yeah, let's do that while our hair is in its little ploppy plop. Hair's dry. Well, it's like 85% dry. I never go 100% because I'm tired of drying my hair. But anyway, we are dry-ish mostly. I don't know how things are going to turn out today as far as the curls go, but this is what it looks like in the cast. I can already tell over here is not looking great. But you never know what it's going to look like until you scrunch out the crunch, which we'll do later. I might just sleep with it in the cast and just let it be and just let it finish drying. But what I like to do to add a little extra hold at this point is take a bit of hairspray. I use the air spray from Pantene, but I can't reach it. It's on the floor. So we're just going to grab what's on top. And just kind of encourage that shape. And if this side is being wonky tomorrow, I'll just fix that one part. All you gotta do is wet it and then take like a Denman brush your fingers and encourage it back into a curly position and style. But anyway, that's done. I've also had some dinner. I'm still working on my hot chocolate, but I had a frozen pizza for dinner. It was so worth it. Oh, I love frozen pizza. Like the little shitty Tortino ones. I love them so much. And I bought like the 4-pack of it. Just want some, man. They're good. But yeah, like I don't think this curl is gonna be very successful either. It's kind of wonky. But we will see how things look tomorrow or later, whatever. I did take a NyQuil because my head hurt and I was really congested, so that should at least help me sleep. And I'm just gonna leave this alone and let it do what it do. Okay, so I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. And yeah, I think I'm gonna film a video tomorrow. I'm gonna do my cold girl makeup. And what else am I gonna do tomorrow? Show you a haul. That's what we're gonna do tomorrow. And we'll see how this hair turns out. And if I need to repair some spots, we'll address that tomorrow as well. But yeah, I'm gonna let you go for tonight. And I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, let me show you what Kiss sent over this week. Good morning, by the way. It is the next day. Anyways, this is their new Foscara system. Okay, so they sent this huge, lovely little mirror. It's like kind of in like a faux leather. And it props up where you can, see what you're doing to do your lashes, which I thought was really nice. This is actually quite handy. Love that. And then they sent the starter kit here that kind of teaches you how to do it. But you basically, I believe you place these little clusters under the lashes and use this little bonding system. And they're supposed to hang out for a few days. Like I want to say it said like 10 days or something. I like that it comes with this applicator. But yeah, it looks nice. I think this will be fun to try out. So they sent this. This is the, the starter kit here. And they sent the remover, because you'll need that probably. And they sent another one of this is the Lash Extensions Effects Overnighter. So this is like something to make them stay on even longer, I guess. I need to read through. Okay, yeah, this makes them stay on for like 10 days. So I don't know if this is the same that is in the starter kit. So that says Bond. So yeah, this is something different. I think this is you can add on over top to make them last even longer. Okay. So we got that. We got the remover. And we got a bunch of clusters. Ooh, those are big. The pretties. These are nice. So, yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to kind of testing this out this evening, I think. And I can add it to my box of other stuff I need to bring to the studio anyway. So, yeah, that's cool. All right. Okay, and as for my little Sephora order, I just got the Huda Empowerment Palette. This is, I think, the first time I have ever seen Braille on a package for an eyeshadow palette. How lovely is that? Very thoughtful. But yeah, it has Braille on the top, and then there's like Braille on the back. I honestly don't think I've ever seen that. Very cool. And this is a QR thing, which I still haven't done because I never really know how to do those. It has instructions, and I still don't know how to do it. So I guess I'll check out what that QR code does. But anyway, there's that. And this one, here's the palette itself, which I believe is also a QR on the front. Oh, that's really pretty. I like the way it looks. It has a nice, cool, kind of futuristic look to it. I like the kind of grays, like the black and white with the gold. Looks really nice. This feels very heavy. Like, I think every year these feel more and more substantial. Yeah, this one feels really, really sturdy this year. And here's what it looks like on the inside. Yellow. Okay. This looks quite similar to a shade in the Naughty Nude palette, but the rest of this is really pretty. Very sparkly golds. I like that they mixed in these cool tones in here. I love this color right up here at the top. Courageous. It's so pretty. And then we got the two creams over here. This has got that weird jelly in it. And these feel super creamy. I did like a little bit of a touchy touch. They feel like Super Shock type formula. And yeah, I just thought these colors are so pretty. It spoke to me. I like these purpley browns and the cool tones in here mixed with the warm. It's just my kind of palette, you know. So I'm really excited to play with this and do some looks for you guys. And I also got a little sample of the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Serum Crystal Elixir. Kind of just want to see what that was all about. And this might be my new favorite perfume ever. And I'm gonna need the full size. My husband loved it too. This is the Nest New York Golden Nectar. This smells like heaven. A symphony of seduction. Yes, yep. Floral Gourmand. I think I like Floral Gourmands apparently. Yeah, this was just right up my alley. My kind of fragrance. I freaking love it. So I'm gonna need a full size of this. And yeah, that's my little Sephora haul. Nothing crazy. They had the 20 the Get Gifting promo going when I bought this stuff that I didn't even know was going on. I just opened the app and I was like, oh my goodness, hey. All right. So I think my total was like $50 something, where without the discount, it was going to be like 70 something. So that was really cool. And yeah, these have definitely gone up in price the last couple of years. They used to be, what, 65? Now they're like 69 or something. 67. I can't remember. But it was going to be almost $75 total with tax. But I got it for 50 something with a discount. So that is really cool. I'm going to bring all this to the studio. I need to start cooking dinner in a minute. We've got a mess in here to clean up. Miss Pumpkin. Miss Pumpkin, what are you doing? So I forgot to show you guys. This is Pumpkin's new little hangout next to me in the living room because I've been working in here. And I bought her this pillow at Target years ago. And she never lays on it. And why not? It's so comfy. I put a blanket on it. It's her new favorite spot. So she hangs out here, and it's a good location. She can see into the kitchen from where she's at and everywhere around the house, and she's enjoying it. So her Aunt Lila got her a Thunder shirt, and we tested that out the other day, and it seemed to work pretty well. She played with her little bear and went on to sleep. When she woke me up probably about 1 in the morning, scared, climbing on my head, shaking, crying. I got up, I put the Thunder shirt on her, sat up with her for a minute, or for a little while, and cuddled her. And then we got back in bed, and she played with her little bear and went right on to sleep. And it was thunder and lightning and all kinds of stuff, and she just chilled out. So I think the Thunder shirt is actually working. I think it's in the office, but I'll show you a picture of her in it. Look at the baby. She loves this little spot right here. Don't you, Pumpkin? She's already had her treat today. And she's just chilling. This is the Wagyu beef I'm going to make burgers out of. This is the brand I usually get. It's this Market Side, whatever. And yeah, I'm gonna make up some patties. I'm gonna season them with this. It's my favorite seasoning. It's so tasty. So that's what lunch is going to be today. Ta-da! Glow up is complete. I feel human again. I've got some lashes on. I feel good. I did not test the mascara out because I was already struggling with the makeup today with just like little things going wrong. I was like, maybe today's not the day we test out something new and complicated. Let's do that tomorrow because I already had to wash my foundation off and start over because one of my products started making me pill. I think it was this. Alright, tried using that again. So anyway, this is our look today that I did. My interpretation of the Cold Girl makeup. I love it. I love it. And I love these lashes. They are a Kiss Masterpiece Lash Couture Masterpiece in the Pret-a-Porter shade, whatever, style. They're pretty. They're pretty and they're perfect. But yeah, I did not think I was going to like this blush placement and the lips, but it has definitely grown on me while I've been sitting here, and I'm really liking it. Oh, I finally scrunched out the crunch in my hair. So the curls are back, baby. You didn't think they would look like this after seeing how straight it was earlier, did you? You didn't think this could happen, huh? Surprise. Here they are. They just need a little encouragement, and then kabam, wavy curls. And I didn't think they would look as good as they did today either, to be honest with you. There's a piece of hair stuck to my lips. Okay. Like, there's definitely some wonky pieces, but they're hidden. And I actually ran the little brush through it very gently to kind of break things up and just get this nice kind of voluminous, fluffy look to the hair. And I like it. Today's makeup and like sitting down to film kind of started out as a bit of a struggle, and I didn't think it was going to go well. And then things went great, and I love them. But I was just kind of stumbling over words a little bit. I was like, today's maybe not the day to try out something kind of complicated like that false scare business, because it just looks a little intimidating. But anyway, also just now drinking some coffee for the day, like real coffee, so that might be why I'm a little... Oh, yeah, the Wagyu burgers, or however you pronounce that. They shrunk. I made pretty decent sized patties. I opened the air fryer. It was little meatballs. So we broke them up in like 4s and put 2 patties to 1 hamburger bun. That's how small they shrunk. And there was a lot of grease in the air fryer afterwards. The texture of the meat itself was very dense and kind of thick. Like packy, like it was all packed together real tight. It was strange, a different texture, and there was a little bit of a richness to the meat, kind of almost getting into like a little bit of metallic flavor, like you get with something like a liver type of meat. It had a tinge of that to it. Not bad, but definitely more of that kind of taste. So it definitely had its own taste. It didn't taste like regular old hamburger meat. Next time, I'm definitely gonna... I thought they tasted good, but next time, I'm definitely just gonna make 2 huge patties, and maybe I'll end up with normal sized ones once they're cooked. Goodness. Normally, I can get 4 patties out of one of those packs, and they don't shrink up like that. Whew. So much shrinkage. And it was a very sticky meat to work with. It was different. Definitely different than regular ground meat. And a distinctly different taste. I could taste over the seasoning. But I liked it, actually. I enjoyed it. But I like liver meat and stuff like that, too. I'm a weird girl. I like meat, okay? Anyway, that was how dinner came out. And, yeah, it was good. I kind of want another burger, but we ate it all. I was planning on having dinner out of that too, but it did not go very far. So I guess I'll have another one of delicious frozen pizzas later for dinner. But I'm gonna film a product update video next. I need to do like my year-end favorites as well, so I need to go back and watch last year's to make sure I don't repeat myself too much. I didn't buy a crazy amount of makeup this year. I think I was definitely more on a little bit of a low buy compared to last year. So I don't know how much there'll be in my favorites. My year-end favorites. We'll see. But I think I'm going to go through like my notes of my only things I love and pull from it and get some ideas. I definitely know a handful of things, but maybe having a very curated small list will be better instead of having like this massive, insane extravaganza of favorites, because those are overwhelming. They're overwhelming. So I'm gonna have a handful of hair products, handful of skincare products, handful of makeup products, and we'll do it all in one video instead of 3 and make it a whole fucking series for the week. I can't believe I'm liking this Cold Girl blush placement of it being on the apples of my cheeks. I never do that, and I actually really like it. I like it. Okay. I'm so congested still. So congested still. I know I can't blow my nose because I'll mess my makeup up. Oops. Oh, fun thing though, this weekend is our Christmas party. Our friend's Christmas party. I don't know. Oh, Lila called me today and she's like, hey, you're still coming Saturday, right? I'm like, what Saturday? She's like, you're gonna be better by Saturday. She's like, I can't believe you still sound congested. I'm like, yeah, I know. I can barely talk still. I can still barely breathe some days or sometimes. I'm gonna take me a little break now. I gotta take some pictures of this makeup and then I'm gonna come back and do a product update video. Okay, I'll see you guys in a little while. Bye.